Let's go, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the journey. Here we go, life is like a journey. We moving on. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the journey. Life is like a journey. We moving on. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Come on. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Journey Radiocast. Your boy, living witness, living God. I am the one, I am your God. Tell me why, cause I am the one doing what he's supposed to do. I like this radiocast and it's how it's coming through. Spiritual aligning and talking to my angels above, making sure I give them, showing some love. Here we go, now and give me a hug. That's what we do on this radiocast. Look at the bug, don't try to kill it. Cherish it, understand what the bug supposed to do. We connected, you and I, yeah, we coming through. Come on, welcome back to the radio. Come on, podcast. It's called The Journey. Life is like a journey. You gotta experience everything on the journey. Learn your lessons, live the lessons, be the lesson, be the blessing. Everything that we doing might come and check it. Let's go. It's the Radiocast. The Journey, everybody. Let's go. It's the Radiocast, The Journey. Welcome, beautiful souls. Yeah, welcome, beautiful freaking souls. This is your freaking boy, the living freaking witness. You get what I'm saying? The living, why I call myself the living witness? Because I'm witnessing what I'm living. Duh, that's, come on, what? I can't name myself something that I'm not doing. Right? I can't name myself something that I'm not doing. Come on now, no. That's me, the living with. Y'all hear them damn birds in the back. Birds in the back. Birds in the back. Hey, birds in the back. Birds in the back. Birds in the back. Hey, nah, for real though. You already know we can't start no show without doing what we supposed to do. You guys know what I'm saying? We can't start no show without doing what we supposed to do. And that is what? That is breathing. We gotta make sure we freaking breathe. Beautiful souls who's listening to this radio podcast called The Journey, we already know how we gotta do it. We gotta freaking get that breathing under control. Universe, birds, trees, dogs, cats, snakes, anything that has life in its breathing. Come on and breathe with your boy. We always like to do what? We like to what? Inhale, hold for 4, exhale, hold for 8, and then we, you already know how we like doing it. That's why we like doing it like that. Is because why? We just have to get our breathing under control. Because why? As long as you got breath inside your body, that means you are alive. And that means you will be okay. Because life is the journey. And every lesson we supposed to learn on this freaking journey, we will learn that lesson. We have no choice but to learn that lesson, or it's going to repeat itself in different forms, and then you don't want to give that energy, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep creating that ball bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. No, see what it is, accept it what it is. Lessons is not bad, y'all. Stop thinking everything is good or bad. Lessons are not bad. It's here to teach you a lesson and to get you back to the purpose of what? Of unconditional love. So enjoy these freaking lessons, man. Enjoy this stuff. Listen, you gotta enjoy them lessons. Stop looking at everything as bad. Stop looking at everything as a op. Stop looking at everything as, somebody out trying to get me. Nobody out trying to freaking always get you. Stop. You need to get you. That's what the issue is. You need to get you. So get you some you, everybody, and show yourself some love. Why? Because the more you show yourself some love, the more you can give it back out. Unconditionally. That's why we came, and that's why we talk like this on the Journey Radiocast. We're gonna have to talk like this, but before we do it, let's get our breathing done, because we ain't do it yet. Let's go. let it all out. That was a good breath. Feel that lung again. You know what I'm saying? So now we know we alive. We breathing. We doing what we gotta do. So get me. Look, you already know. After we get done with our breathing, how many of y'all told yourself you love yourself this morning? You get what I'm saying? How many times you told yourself you love yourself this morning? Did you tell yourself you love yourself this morning, or did you just get up and go and gotta get the kids ready, gotta go look at that phone, gotta go see what they talking about P. Diddy and all this other shit, and that doesn't really serve you no purpose, because you didn't give time to yourself first. So let me ask you a question. Did you give time to yourself? Because if you didn't, we finna create that atmosphere. We finna create that space for you right now. We always take some time out and we hug ourselves so tightly. And we hug ourselves so freaking much. And we gotta let ourselves know how much we love ourselves. Right? How much you love you some you. I love me some me. I am open to loving myself unconditionally. I shine bright like the sun. I am beautiful. I am peace. I am joy. I am abundant. I am love. I am freaking so damn happy. And all of that, I am accepting my growth. Why? Because what? I am what I am. That I am. Which I am. And that is the part of me who I am. I am. And we just hug ourselves so much. You gotta love your fucking self so much, man. Yo, listen, I got so much energy. So this episode, this one right here, it might be a lot of cussing without no damn bleeping. Cause I want y'all to motherfucking feel me. You get what I'm saying? You gonna have to maybe that like put a little beep in every now and then. You get what I'm saying? But you gonna have to feel me today. Yeah, you gonna have to freaking feel me. The sun is coming out. It was gloomy, and I had to shoot this over, man, because it was gloomy, but the sun came out. So he gave me the energy that I need. He was like, "Oh, Michael, what's going on, boy?" He said, "Oh, Michael, what's going on, boy? I see you out there putting that work in. I gotta send you some energy. I gotta give you some energy, boy. I see you out there putting that freaking work in. So why can't I come and put that work in with you? Let's go." So the sun came out. The sun is shining bright. The sun is doing something. He gave me what I need. And now, deeply and truly, I am able to breathe. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So always tell yourself, always hug yourself, always when you find yourself out the way and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Tell yourself, really, bro, like, you know, like, hey, sis, you know, you okay? Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Tell yourself. Don't be afraid. They all listen. Now, love your damn self. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta freaking love yourself. And when we say that mantra, I am what I am, that I am, which I am, and that is the part of me who I am, that is to seal the deal. That right there creates, and it creates a space, and it creates a zone for there's no judgment. Right? So you tell yourself affirmations, and whatever affirmation you tell yourself, it fits right behind it. It seals that up. It's like you gotta seal it, and it's like put the attention really of what you're really saying, because you already put the attention out there by saying your affirmations, and now you just need that extra thing to just like, you know what? Because I set this attention, this is the tension that I am setting, and this is the tension that what I need to seal that, and that is who I am today and at this moment. And if wherever you find yourself just going away, and then it's like you start to judge yourself, just go back into how we started it. Go back into breathing. Go back into hugging yourself. Go back into telling yourself who you are, declaring that, letting you know that you are. And don't like, oh, I gotta be disciplined doing it. Just be devoted. And right, devotion is like you being devoted when you're doing something. You're not judging how you have to do it to get there. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times we judge ourselves, and we judge ourselves so much we start to dislike who we really are. So you try to find yourself, and you try to find this image, not your own image, but an image of someone else, an image of somebody else, and you want to be that image. And it's so much chaos that comes with this image, because you really don't know what it took to be that image, right? You don't know. So what happens is you're judging yourself so much and you're saying I gotta have this, or I gotta have that, or I gotta be like this, and I gotta be like that, and I cannot have this, and cannot have that. Hey, I gotta be like this, and I gotta be like that. And you start to be like, hey, it's like music, right? So you start creating a rhythm. And if it don't look like you, you be like, oi, it don't look like me, so I can't let it be. So it don't look like me, so I can't let it be. If I want it, I got to be like that. If I want it, I gotta be like that. Yeah, if I want it, I gotta be like that. If I want, I gotta be like that. And that's the rhythm we sing to ourselves. And what happened is you sing it at a certain frequency. And when you sing it at a certain frequency, you create this momentum of energy. And as you create this moment of energy, you really start to do extra stuff to get this image of somebody else and what they told you had to be. And at one point in time, you asked yourself, is this who I really want to be? Did you really ask yourself why I want to be like that? Or why do I want that? Because in our eyes, it looked easy being like that. Right? In our eyes, it looked easy being like that. But we don't know the work that individual or that thing or that whatever you want to put it towards, what it took to be like that. Right? And it's so many different ways I could spin this story. It's so many ways I could spin this analogy. Because let's say if you do desire to be free, if that is your true desirement, right? If that's your desirement to be free, if that is your desirement to have this type of relationship, if that's what you desire to do, right? You would do that. And you will become that individual now because that's who you desire to be, right? But I'm not, see, that's who you desire to be, not what I want to be. It's a difference. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. I want to be this, right? We don't know why we want to be this, and if we figure out why we want to be this, once we get that thing that we want, we realize we don't want it no more. But when you sit freaking down with yourself and you tell yourself who I want to be, and you give yourself real validation why you desire to be that way, because of what it brings to you, what kind of joy it brings to you. And you might not even be feeling that joy at the moment. You might not be feeling that, but you realize though this is inside and deep down inside, this is who you desire to be, so you become that. And you start cutting things off to become that. Vice, it's the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. That's why I don't live my life in judgment or good is the bad, because I just gave you two different analogies of you could be this, create this image by looking what's on social media, want to be like this individual, want to be some of us want to be so damn, we want to be popular, some of us want to be loved, some of us want to be liked, some of us want to be we gotta have our hair like this and our nails like this, and we gotta go to all these things just to be like this individual. But now at one point in time we sat down and asked ourselves, who, what, and why do I want to be what I want to be? So we chase things. And I'm not judging nobody, I'm being real, y'all. When I was like 17 years old, I probably was younger, I used to watch this TV show, what was that TV show? MTV, Real World. And I was like, damn, I gotta be like them. I gotta be on that TV show, because I thought it was easy to be on a TV show. I ain't never look at the qualifications of anything. I didn't see what it was like to be on that TV show. I didn't like, I just like, I want to be on that TV show. I want to be on that TV show. And as I'm watching the TV show, as I'm sitting here and watching it, right? As I'm sitting here watching it, I'm like, ooh, the girls. See, at this time, you know what I'm saying, the girls, I was young, I was a teenager and stuff like that. So, you know, hormones moving, things is going along, a lot of stuff is taking place. So I was like, oh, this guy get the girls because of X, Y, and Z. So I was like kind of like studying, right? And I was like, when I get on that TV show, when I get on that TV show, I'm gonna be like, I create this perfect image of who I needed to be, or what I needed to be while I got on the TV show, because it made it look easy. That it's easy to be on something like this if you fit this character. It's easy to be like this if you fit this character. It's easy to be like this if you fit this character, right? So we think that shit is easy, but little do we knowing, I heard Les Brown says this. He said, what's easy today becomes harder tomorrow, and what's harder tomorrow becomes easy today. And that set with me. Because even though I got older, I still had this image of real world in my head. So what happened was that it started to go on my relationships. It started to affect my relationships. It started to shape and form my relationship and what type of relationships that I have had and that I was having, because I was trying to create this image of what I seen on real world. I tried to create this, and I tried to create this real life reality of what I seen on real world, and this image of me has to be it has to be what I was already forming and calculating and creating until I got to the point where my life became the real world. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm being real. It was starting to affect my relationship. It was starting to affect the things and the people in my relationship with people or things or whatever it is. I had to get this image. I had to go get this type of car. I had to go have this type of jewelry. I had to go have these type of shoes. I gotta go have this type of swag, because this is what gets the image that I have been creating this whole time. Because I was taught that this image is what fits in today's society. So as I was getting this image, creating this image, I tend to forget who I really was. I forgot to how be true with what I desire. So my relationships with people wasn't even real, because I was a people pleaser. So I was doing everything what it was just to be freaking liked. And I learned how to read people. I learned how to really use my gifts to way to that it was benefiting me, because I had this image of what I was creating. And because of this image of what I was creating, then, if it wasn't that, I start to judge. And not only I was judging out, but I was judging myself, because I wasn't who I desired to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit. You gotta be real with yourself of what you and where you came from. You gotta give yourself some credit, especially if you grew, especially if you evolved from being that thing, that low vibrational energy. You know what I'm saying? That's really that low vibration, manipulation, vibrational energy that has grudges and things like that. So what happened is that you would create, you would start to manipulate things and people. You would become a user. And you would start to form things, and you're like, well, damn. And you start to do shit to be liked, and you forgetting who the fuck you really are. Just saying. It's like that's why we say those mantras. That's why we say those that we give ourselves love and we give ourselves a hug and we breathe, because that creates a zone in the things of nothing where there's no judgment. You get what I'm saying? Like, stop judging yourself, man, for really. Stop judging yourself and stop judging your relationships. A lot of y'all want that instant gratification. A lot of y'all want that that what y'all see on TV and relationship goals. A lot of y'all want those things, and if y'all not instantly getting those things, y'all cut people off. Y'all like, oh, that person not for me, and your ass. And then every story you tell, you're always the victim. You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stop playing victim. You get what I'm saying? Like, just stop doing that, and realizing like, hey, You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have been the suspect. Sometimes you are the suspect. And sometimes you are the victim. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta find which one is you. And that, you know what? That brings me to Earl came today and he said, I got some stuff that I want to say today. And I was like, okay, Earl, what you got for it? He was like, I got some stuff that I want. I gotta come give some words of perspective. You hear me? So I said, Earl, you know what? You always welcome here, buddy. So if that's what you gotta do, if you got some words of perspective, you know what, Earl? We're just gonna invite you in. Hey, y'all, we need to welcome in Earl because Earl got some words of perspective. You hear me? A lot of y'all know Earl is. Watch the last episode, and we had Earl on the show last time because Earl comes and give what? Words of perspective. All right, Earl, we turn it to you, baby. Earl wants to be Earl. Now, we can't start no show like you know who I am. I am Earl Doon Hickie Dammie. Now, I tell you what we gonna do is, you know, I always got this thing called words of perspective. Right there, I tell you about these roads right here. Let me tell you something. Why do you want to judge yourself and you don't know who to judge? Let me tell you something. Why do you want to judge yourself and you don't know who to judge? Because you don't know who you might be are. What I say about that, give me two Doon Hickeys. Two Doon Hickeys right there. That's two Doon Hickeys slap right there. And then you want to put all this pressure on yourself like you know where to apply the pressure. I don't get it. Why do you want to judge yourself and you don't know who to judge? And when all that judging you're trying to do to yourself, you want to put all this pressure on yourself and you even know where to apply the pressure. Now, that's words of perspective from Earl. Let me tell you something about Earl. Earl always got the perspective on your words. You get what I'm saying? Earl always got perspective on your words. And now I did a little Doon Hickie right there. Let me tell you something. Michael, I want to come back later on. And I want to tell them something that I might have for them. Because I like to give them words of perspective. How about that? Little Doon Hickie blunt right there. Got my Doon Hickie lighter somewhere. Okay, I always can never find my Doon Hickie lighter. But I'll be back later on. Don't worry about me. I'm finna go back and play this music that you got going on.